Hello and welcome. You should have already had the opportunity to watch Salinas Union High School District's COVID-19 Prevention Program training video. This portion of the training will go over some Q&A to help you understand the safety requirements to protect staff, students, and families during the coronavirus. I know this time is hard and may be scary, but we need to follow the rules to keep ourselves and others safe until things go back to normal. At the end of the Q&A, we'll go over the CPP policy acknowledgement. This form will need to be signed and returned to your supervisor upon completion of the CPP training. Let's get started. So, what is COVID-19 and how is it transmitted? COVID-19 is an infectious disease that can be spread through the air when an infectious person talks or vocalizes, sneezes, coughs, or exhales. An infectious person may show no symptoms. How can employees assist in the control of COVID-19 hazards? They can practice safe distancing, physical distancing, 6 feet or more, for less than 15 minutes in a 24-hour period. Also wear face coverings properly over the nose and mouth. Wash hands or use hand sanitizer. Do not share PPE and limit sharing of business tools and equipment. Follow procedures for cleaning and disinfecting. What are some of the symptoms of COVID-19? Symptoms are wide-ranging and can be similar to the flu, including fever, cough, shortness of breath, chills, repeated shaking with chills, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell. What should I do if I'm experiencing any COVID-19 symptoms? Or what if I was in close contact with someone who has been diagnosed with COVID-19? Please do not come to work. Self-quarantine and isolate. Contact your immediate supervisor and site COVID-19 liaison. Testing is highly recommended. Contact your healthcare provider before seeking care. Contacting in advance will ensure that employees can get the care they need without putting others at risk. Avoid contact with any individuals. Who do I contact if I have additional questions regarding COVID-19? Contact your immediate supervisor and site COVID-19 liaison. What are some everyday preventative measures I can take to protect myself and others from COVID-19? You can wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. Stay at least 6 feet to arm lengths from other people. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue, then throw the tissue in the trash. What are a few of the main requirements included in the COVID-19 prevention program, CPP? A few are how to report COVID-19 symptoms, exposures, and hazards to the employer without fear of reprisal. COVID-19 hazards in the workplace and SUHSD's policies and procedures in addressing them. Notification of potential exposures to COVID-19. Cleaning and disinfecting protocols. What must SUHSD do to investigate and respond to a COVID-19 case? Investigating and responding to a COVID-19 case in the workplace includes the following: determining when the COVID-19 case was last in the workplace and, if possible, the date of testing and onset of symptoms. Determining which employees may have been exposed to COVID-19. Notify employees of any potential exposures within one business day and notifying any other employer who has potentially exposed employees in the workplace. Offer testing to potentially exposed employees at no cost and during work hours. Investigate the exposure, whether workplace conditions could have contributed to the risk of exposure, and what corrections would reduce exposure. What must SUHSD do to identify, evaluate, and correct workplace hazards? We must conduct a site-specific evaluation of where COVID-19 transmission could occur, including interactions between employees and any other persons and places employees may congregate or interact with members of the public. Allowing employees or employees' authorized representatives to participate in hazard identification and evaluation. Ensuring a process is in place to immediately address COVID-19 cases. Conduct periodic inspections of the workplace to ensure compliance with the ETS and check for new hazards. Implement procedures to correct identified hazards. The employee policy acknowledgement. We all have a responsibility to protect ourselves and others during this unprecedented time. The CPP policy acknowledgement is an agreement between the district and its employees to comply with all safety measures and requirements contained in the CPP. It is the policy of the Salinas Union High School District that any employee participating in job tasks when factors for injury are present shall comply with the procedures in this document and wear appropriate personal protective equipment (PPE) as defined in the CPP and in the Injury and Illness Prevention Program. Employees have access to the CPP training video and training Q&A. This is also accessible via the district website. Employees sign the policy acknowledgement as an agreement to comply with all the requirements contained in the CPP. Employees understand that compliance with the CPP is necessary to prevent illness and protect the health of all staff, students, and community. Employees understand that failure to comply may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination of employment. If at any time employees have concerns regarding how to work safely and protect their health and the health of others, they should contact a supervisor and/or site COVID-19 liaison. Please be sure to sign the acknowledgement form and return it to your supervisor. This concludes the CPP training Q&A. If you have any questions, please contact your immediate supervisor or site COVID-19 liaison. Again, thank you for all you do. Please stay safe.